All right. All right. Let's try and not fully break this. And I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna attempt it, right? Let's go inside and take mad pictures. Alright, so here's what we're gonna tackle. This is our transmission panel. This bolts right into the top of the transmission and it has all of our moving parts there on it. The portion that moves around from the shifter goes in right here. This pushes this mechanism forward, backward, obviously all around to make these shift forks move. This shift fork is the only thing that's broken in this, but I could visibly see everything else seemed to move perfectly fine. And like I said, the transmission operated perfectly fine except for first and second gear. This shift fork here is the factory replacement, and that goes on right there. We saved the other part that has this piece on it because obviously it had a role to play in something. Looks like protection or maybe just a bushing that when it came in contact with this piece it didn't hit. Who knows, whatever, but it's important because it's on there. When you order stuff from the factory, the part numbers are only the part, so that needs to go right there. We're gonna make sure we get that on. Now, I don't know what tools is needed. I don't know what tools are required because I'm an idiot about to jump in on here and just get shit cracking. So I'm gonna take all associated pictures that are required for me to know where everything goes when I try to put it back in case I forget. And this camera is definitely gonna help me out with that because worst case scenario, I'm just gonna look at everything back from start to finish and see where I took shit out from in case I don't put it all back properly, or I don't know if there's so-called bearings or bushings or grommets or anything in here that slide out. We're gonna know where it goes back.
You thought?
Let's jump right in on trying to rebuild this transmission panel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know. But this is what makes the transmission work. Beside the shifter, this is the brain of that RX8 transmission. So let's jump right into it. I also got a new little tool set up from Harbor Freight. Like, hopefully I have every tool that I need at my disposal to get this shit done. But if not, I will have no shame in my game running to Harbor Freight and get shit done. And I'm definitely fucking up my table, but hey, that's what happens when you're a young idiot. Let's get this shit all the way cracking. My goal for this video is to not fuck shit up. So let's just jump right in on it. And like I said, I really hope I have all the tools associated with getting this done. So this looks like a couple of tins, and I'm using hand tools and not my impact because I want to feel everything. Now, I figure I could at least try it, right? So there's no shame in trying it. A failed attempt means that there was an attempt given, you know what I'm saying? Plus, there's a transmission shop down the way, and I already asked them if they could do it. They said yeah. So, worst case scenario, if I fail, I'm taking it down the street, and it's getting done, you heard? So, they're already aware of what it is. I told them I bought the parts already. I brought this down there and showed them. They said, yep, it's just gonna cost some money. I said, word up. So, I'm gonna attempt it on my own. And hey, if we save some money, that's solid. If we don't, I mean, hell, we just spent some money. And that's all that it is, you know. I just really hope it's not a million times more complicated than I assume that it is, you know. But I don't think that it should be. If everything is as straightforward as it seems, this should come up one piece. And we're really only interested in, I don't see if we could separate it yet, but we're only interested in this rod, because that rod houses this, which it's, oh actually no, we need both of these. Both of these got to slide out because the new item, the 2 holes, it goes on both of those. So let's see. Man, this stuff is so fucking light. It's all cast, so being light is its downfall because it's brittle, you know. All right, I'm gonna try to attempt pulling this pin out. See if we can. All right, pin's out. Now, the main objective is to look and see how okay. Okay. Lost forever. All right. So that definitely springs out of there, but where is that pin at? Okay, and there's one in between there. This is out, and I can actually hold on. Let's pause for the cause, because I gotta clarify some shit real quick. Okay, that is definitely in. Okay, that's in. That's ready to be pushed upon. I don't know where that little pin went, which is a little off-putting, but we'll play ball. Okay, so now I'm gonna push this in. At least that's what I think I'm gonna do. Alright, so now I just have to line it up. Well, that looks like it's perfectly lined. Let's keep beating guts. Okay, I think that'll do. I'm fine with that. I just hope there's no crazy tolerances, right? But you know what? This is on the back side of that, so no, we're good. We should be fine. We got the job complete all on the kitchen table before my wife and kids get home. And I'm going to have to open the doors and air it out because it sure smells like gear fluid in this bitch. But tools that was needed, vice grip, that shit, and that little bitch right there. That's really it. So 10 millimeter and a ratchet that hits all your respective bolts. Vice grip and this because you want to clamp that pin when you push it out. And one's gonna clamp and keep the pin seam closed, and then one can push. And then this, because y'all seen the drama that I was going through with getting those ball bearings back in and staying in place as I push the rods back through. So other than that, job's done. This is really all the tools you needed, and absolutely no knowledge of it. You just gotta try it because I know absolutely shit about what was going on right here, and we got it all completed. This is the broken part, and if you don't shift like YOLO douchebag does in his Mustangs, you ain't gonna break these forks. So this is one hell of an experience. I really thought it was gonna be harder than it was, and I was really psyching myself out. This is honestly a 5-minute job. That's crazy that is a 5-minute job. And it kind of goes to what I was saying when I was working on the car at the lift to do it yourself. This car is built so fantastically It's meant to be worked on in the field. So just pull this cover off, slap this down, pull this rod out, pull that off, put a new one on, slide it in, put the pin in, slide that back in, done. That's insane. It's very, very simple. That's insane. It's just made for this car to be used the way it is, and if you have a shortcoming with a broken piece, $50, 5 minutes, put it back in the car and you're doing work. So we're going to throw this transmission back in. That's going to be it for this one. You got to see my confusion for the majority of this vlog. I'm gonna leave this how it is, put it back on the transmission, and that's gonna be it.
Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.
Now, the other question that I would have is, you know, I wonder if I had gotten this done at the actual transmission spot, how much they would have charged me for this. So the world may never know, because I may have just saved myself at least a couple hundred. But interesting. Very, very interesting. There goes the reverse ring. Huh. This is cool. I got to learn a lot while doing a simple task that I thought was harder than it was. Damn, that locks in so nicely. I like how easily that locks in. It's interesting, man. This transmission is the shit, but it's a little weak, boy. But it's dope. All right, that's it. And this vlog is over. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. I appreciate you for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure if you like RX8 content, you share this one, because people may not know nothing about this. Share this content for RX8 guys with Series 2 transmissions, because this might be useful for y'all, and you won't make the mistake like I did going and buying a Series 1 transmission and being completely unhappy with how it fits in your Series 2 car. So, if you broke it and you got gears missing, this should be your first source. Go check this out. Make sure your shift fork's broken. It's not the gears. If it's not the gears, your transmission's fine, and get those shift forks done. You heard? I'm out. Make sure you share this and drop a comment. Let me know you're here.